I'm here at Motorcycle Live in NEC in Birmingham, and something behind me is something a lot of people didn't expect to see this year. I am, of course, talking about BSA's first adventure bike. This is the brand new BSA Thunderbolt. Now, this is a big moment for a company mostly known for classics. But let's take a first look and break down what this bike actually brings to the table.
This one was completely my fault.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now today I am checking out the BSA Thunderbolt, and this is a pretty interesting step for BSA. Now, up until now, their modern revival has centered around mostly road bikes, so seeing them move into the adventure segment is definitely a massive shift. Now I'm going to walk you through some of the key details and what this bike is designed to do, as well as who it might be aimed at without any major hype. Let's look at just the facts and my impressions from seeing it here at the show. So first, a quick overview. Now, BSA has a long history in British motorcycling, especially here in the Midlands. But the Thunderbolt name is being applied to a new adventure bike, and that is completely new territory. Unlike their Gold Star, which leans heavily into, nostalgia, the Thunderbolt looks like something, more of a modern adventure machine, but with only subtle nods to the past. So if you were expecting a retro-styled scrambler, this is not what this is. This is a proper adventure platform. But first, let's take a little bit of a look at the engine and performance. Now, powering the bike is a 334cc single-cylinder liquid-cooled engine paired with a 6-speed gearbox. Now, the idea behind this bike is a lightweight adventure bike with enough power for mixed riding styles rather than a high-performance off-roader. We have 30 horsepower at 8,000 RPM and just under 30 Newton meters of torque at 5,000 APM. So for now, we're looking at this as a mid-range but really approachable adventure option, rather than something meant to be big enough to compete with all the major, massive displacement machines. Now onto the chassis and suspension. The chassis setup leans into the adventure category very clearly. We have the upside-down forks, and we also have a rear monoshock. Now, it has decent ground clearance and a lot of the visual cues of a proper adventure machine. So we have things like the high front beak, we have engine protection, and we also have those classic wire-spoked wheels. Now, based on what I'm seeing, this thing is built to handle gravel, light trails, and touring. But it doesn't look like a hardcore enduro riding machine. So let's touch a little bit on technology and features. Now, one thing that BSA has done with it is load it full of rider features. We have traction control, multiple ABS modes, including off-road settings. We also have USB Type-C and Bluetooth connectivity with navigation built straight into the dash. Now, these are features that make it really appealing for real-world use, especially for newer commuters or riders who want a simple, adventure-capable all-rounder machine. So let's quickly touch on the ergonomics and rider fit. Now, the seat height is not too extreme, but it's not short either. But it does seem to be designed with accessibility rather than intimidation in mind, which makes sense considering the engine size and the market that BSA appears to be targeting. So where is its position in the current market? Now, this is a really interesting question in terms of where this fits in. The lightweight adventure segment is getting busier, and brands are taking it very seriously. Bikes like the Himalayan, the CRF 300L Rally, and KTM's smaller platform shows that there is a real demand for adventure machines. And the Thunderbolt seems like BSA's attempt to offer a British flavour alternative in that space. In essence, it's not trying to overpower the competition. It looks more like it's aiming towards practicality and riders who want lower running costs overall. So BSA is planning to release this bike in the spring of 2026, so it is coming to market in very near future. Now, obviously, I can't take this thing out and demo ride it because it is at a convention hall. However, you can expect an upcoming review as soon as I can get my greasy mitts on it. So this is the first look at the BSA Thunderbolt from Motorcycle Live here at the NEC. Now, this is definitely an interesting move from BSA, and I'm not entirely sure how the market is going to react in terms of this being dropped right in there. But if it could find a spot within the growing lightweight adventure market, I'm sure it will be a real hit. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think that this is a bike you could see yourself riding? Or would you rather stick with the tried and tested known models? Maybe you prefer something with more displacement or even a different style. In the meantime, thanks for watching, ride safe, stay crazy, and I'll see you in the next one.
This one was completely my fault.